Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good day. It was dreary earlier today, but it's rather sunny now, so it's all good. It's warm out. I think spring may have sprung, but usually we'll get another little spell, it seems like, of cold here. Today on our prayer list, Michael Murphy, I heard from him, and they found a partial blockage in his intestines. You know, he already has trouble with his esophagus closing up on him. And I have a partial blockage myself, and so do other people, some other people that I know. And it doesn't help things at all. I mean, you know, as you can imagine, it doesn't help. Terry Henson's niece Jennifer, she starts dialysis soon. And Terry, if you see this, give me an update when you can about when she's going to be starting and things like that, how she's doing. And Tumbleweed has an unspoken request for Sarah. They went to the doctor yesterday, but I imagine they haven't had time to get any results of whatever they have done. And Phyllis Stokes has been sick really bad for 7 weeks, and she needs part of her liver removed. And my sister-in-law Angel is having surgery April 25th. Jennifer's friend Shelley is starting 6 months of chemotherapy and radiation soon. And Jennifer's youngest niece is blind and having some ongoing eye procedures. And Jennifer's having problems with her back. And the mother of 2 children at Jennifer's Vacation Bible School was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, and she's been given 5 years to live. And Joy Tucker's friend Brian, who lives across the street from her, was in a car accident and had both of his legs broken, and he has a head injury. And Crystal's nephew's having surgery on Monday. And Kathy Mulligan fell and shattered her elbow and broke her arm. And she's having elbow replacement surgery. That would be today. She's having it today. So let's definitely pray that everything goes all right with that. That's awful that happened. That shows when you fall, you know, you can really get hurt bad. And you know, y'all are probably familiar with Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm sure if y'all are, you know about his wife, Beth, has throat cancer, and they don't think she's going to make it much longer. And, you know, I used to watch the show, and she seemed like great people, you know, and everything. And you just never think of anything like that going to happen, but let's hope that she gets better. And Joy Tucker's good friend Shelby Sizemore passed away. Please remember her family, y'all. And she had gone on a trip to visit her daughters, I believe it was. And she had been sick and stuff before that, but she was getting better. And she went to stay with her daughters for 6 weeks in, like in Idaho or something like that, one of those. And she passed away. So that's just awful. So, yeah, it's just shocking. Sometimes you just never think, I mean, something's going to happen. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to pray for everybody on our prayer list and for the families of the people that have passed away too. They go through a real stressful time and things happen. And Lord, just help each and every one of them that are sick to be healthy again, Lord. In the Lord's name I pray. Amen. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hate to hear stuff sometimes, but that's life, you know, and things happen, and the Lord's here to help us through things. So let's see. Today our Bible reading is Psalm 32, and blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you, and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore let all the faithful pray to you, while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble, and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Do not be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad, you righteous. Sing, all you who are upright in heart. Amen. Okay, let me set this over here. Okay, our devotions today are entitled, Are You There? Wait a minute, that is tomorrow's. Sorry about that. Today's is called Being Consumed. In his book, The Call, Os Guinness describes a moment when Winston Churchill, on holiday with friends in the south of France, sat by the fireplace to warm himself on a cold night, gazing at the fire. The former prime minister saw pine logs crackling, hissing, and spitting as they burned. Suddenly his familiar voice growled, I know why logs spit. I know what it is to be consumed. Difficulties, despair, dangers, distress, and the results of your own wrongdoings can all feel consuming. Circumstances slowly drain our hearts of joy and peace. When David experienced the consuming consequences of his own sinful choices, he wrote, When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. In such difficult times, where do we turn for help, for hope? Paul, whose experiences were filled with ministry burdens and brokenness, wrote, We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. How does that work? As we rest in Jesus, the Good Shepherd restores our souls and strengthens us for the next step of our journey. He promises to walk that journey with us in every step of the way. Amen. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're going to have a show and tell segment today. Haven't had one. Well, I had a little kind of once in a while, but I never said anything. Show and tell is like, for me, is like stuff that, you already have and you want to show other people, like in school. I used to love it. Man, I tell you what, you give me show and tell. I mean, all the way back to probably first grade or something like that, I was gung-ho. I could take something that I thought was cool and talk about it. I mean, hey, I still do that, All right. Okay, it's time for Jokes of the Day. I've never had any problems speaking in front of people. Even like up through my career, I had to speak a lot to a lot of people, especially when I worked for Coca-Cola when I was in management there. Okay, here we go. I have traveled just about all over the world. Wow, you must know geography well. Oh yes, I spent 2 months there. I don't think you know that much if you think geography's a country. Two drills are on a ship when a fire alarm goes off. One drill says to the other drill, Don't worry, it's just a drill. A mother makes her son intelligent in 20 years, but a woman can make him stupid in 30 seconds. A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, Sir, why the long face? A drunk man walks out of the bar and sees a nun standing at the bus stop. He walks up to her and punches her in the face. While she's lying on the ground crying, he says, "Not so tough now, are you, Batman?" Man, he's bad off. What do you get when you cross a lawyer and a criminal? Another criminal. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Chuck Norris can throw a house through a window. Chuck Norris once saw a video that takes 24 hours to watch. He saw it 3 times a day. All right. Teacher, Johnny, be sure you go straight home. Johnny, I can't. I live just around the corner. All right, Johnny. Johnny tells it like it is. And here's Joy's joke of the day. Teacher, what makes you see? Baby Bobby Jack? My eyes, my nose, and my ears. Teacher, true for the eyes, but why for your ears and nose? Bobby Jack, it's to hold my glasses. Hey, Bobby Jack, are you friends with Johnny? Okay, here we go, there we go. And now it's going to be time for... Who is this? Okay, here we go. I didn't bother putting it where I thought it was supposed to be because it does what it wants to sometimes. So, I'll just... Okay. Okay. Who was it? Did that. Okay, I see what it is now. Here we go. Okay, our man yesterday, a lot of people figured this one out. Country singer Blake Shelton. Footloose or something, and God Gave Me You, and he's on that, like I said, I think it's The Voice. And then our woman yesterday was Tina Turner. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I can't remember the worst song. That's a good song. Rolling on the River. Yeah, Rolling on the River. And of course the ones I mentioned yesterday. She's got a bunch of songs that were real popular. Now, for tomorrow, let me find these people, and you take a guess who it is. Whoa. Okay. I'm not for sure. She gave me a young one of this one. I'll have to find it, but I don't. If not, I'll just... Well, that can't be... Let me look at something, y'all, before I mess up. I don't see 2 of one of them. Hey... I don't see the first one. Hey, Joy? You're gonna have to come here a second, honey. I don't know. I don't want to say that this one picture is for a man if it's a girl. Is this the girl?
Yeah.
Is there one for young for him?
That is him.
Not young.
No, I did have a young one.
Is this him or her?
Her.
This is her. Okay, there's not a young one for.
Well, I put a young one and it didn't get.
Okay. Okay. I just tell them which it is. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just didn't want to say this was him. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry. Okay, the first one, I'll just have to give you the hints. But you'll probably be able to get it. well, okay, yeah, he was in the movie Predator. He's a black guy, and he was in the Rocky movies. He was Apollo Creed that fought Rocky. And then later on, I think they had a newer version that it was supposed to be his son or something like that recently. So if y'all can remember Apollo Creed, that's the best hint. And he's been in a lot of other action movies and stuff too. And like I said, he was in Predator with Arnold. It was Mjolnir. I had to say it. It's my Arnold voice. And okay, then our woman, this is the reason this could have gone either way because there's a hockey stick. I mean, you know. But this is our woman. Must have been a tomboy. She sang the song Jesus Takes the Wheel. She's a famous singer. And also sang Some Heart. Some Heart. I don't know that much about it. Like, it must be like country and stuff. But Joy said everybody that knows about her would know if Jesus Takes the Wheel. So, sorry about not having a young picture of the other one, but it disappeared. So guess who you think it is in the comments, and tomorrow I will show you their adult picture. So now, don't act up, please. And now it's tablet time, tablet time. Let's see if I can find out where we was at. Okay, I didn't show that, but I remember showing the, we love our chairs so much. Oh my goodness. I love being able to go out there and sit. But it was rainy like this morning, and it was overcast, so we didn't go out. I was wanting to drink my coffee out there. There's something bothering my eye again. I have trouble with my eyelashes getting in it. We had the corn dogs last night, and so the people that saw the picture, if you're with me on Messenger, I usually send these pictures out, you know, the evening, sometime after I eat, whenever I remember. But I took the tater tots, and they were the ones that were great value from Walmart, and I took them, and we got the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. It's a round canister. I've showed it before. Well, I can show it. It's good for about everything, y'all. I mean, it's so good. And really, basically all it is like the packets of ranch seasoning. That's really all it is, or the ranch dressing mix, the packets. That's basically all it is, but it's in a tub. I mean, not a tub. It's in a little, pretty decent sized canister, but this stuff's expensive. This is like $9, I think, at Kroger, and it's almost $8, I think, at Walmart. But that's quite a bit, you know. But if you can't afford that, just get you any kind of ranch dressing or dip mix or whatever, and you can use it just like this. But this way you can sprinkle it, you know. And so anyway, I took the tater tots and put some of that on it, and then right when they were about done, we took them out and we tried a new grater, and it worked fantastic. And Joy grated some mild cheddar, and then I put the mild cheddar on it and put them back in and let it melt. The corn dogs, I wasn't crazy about. I usually like State Farm. These came from Dollar Tree. They're small. They're really small. I guess that's the reason they must make them for Dollar Tree that way, because you get two. But they're really, really small, and there was a real thin amount of the cornbread, batter stuff on them. Real thin. So they're not like, unless they've changed State Fair corn dogs to where they're real wimpy now or something, but I haven't had them in a long time. But they were pretty good. They're pretty good. I'd rather have the bigger ones that have a little more breading on them, because it just was not enough. And this is of course, that's mustard over here. This stuff here is that chicken dipping sauce from Walmart, and it is good with anything. Hey, if you don't see ketchup on there and you see another sauce besides ketchup, then it must be good, because I have ketchup with everything, and I wouldn't have dare had tater tots without ketchup. So That must be pretty good, or I wouldn't. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have it. So, but anyway, you know, we hadn't had corn dogs in probably, I don't know, a year. So, you know, I wouldn't say to have them all the time because they're really not good for you. If you look at, I should have showed you all the nutrition facts and didn't think about it, but they're really not good for you. I mean, we used to have to eat them all the time. That's a bad thing when you're poor. I mean, you have to eat stuff that's cheap. And, you know, a lot of it's so processed, it's just not good for anybody. Anybody. Okay. I don't want to show that yet. I don't know what this is. Let me see. Looks funny. Wow, I think you went too far with the plastic surgery. Look. That's funny, y'all. Oh, Lord. Here's some cartoons. I'll put these on here. This is funny. I remember when we wouldn't buy the bent knobbly ones, now you pay twice as much for them. Isn't that the truth? Now you got heirloom tomatoes, all ugly and everything, but boy, they good. And you're going to pay twice as much. Isn't that funny? That is true. That's too much orange zest. Are you blind? Grab the butter, moron. If we watch cooking shows the way guys watch sports. Look at him. That's true. I mean, heck, I've been that way during a cooking show before. Seriously. What are you doing? Especially that one, have y'all ever watched The World's Worst Cooks? Hold on a minute. I think I hear something out here. No? Sounded like somebody started up a lawnmower or something right behind my house. I'm sorry about that. Okay, whoever owns a motorcycle with the training wheels, you're parked behind my bike. It must be the neighbor. His is loud now if it is. You get used to the sound of their mowers and stuff. You gotta be kidding me. This place looks like it was built by a 7-year-old. Hey, come on. It's our first place. And it says, God doesn't always give us the antlers we're looking for. Look, he's got a spatula thing or whatever. Spoon for antlers. Okay. That's about it on that. Tonight, we're going to fix, for what's for dinner tonight, I'm taking those other garlic naan bread before, if y'all notice, whenever it gets warm, if you leave your breads out for too long, you might get some mold on them, you know, certain kinds and stuff. So we kept those in the fridge because they're bad for it. The naan breads are. Have a little spot on there or something if you don't watch out for after a few days, really. You know, less than a week, I'm sure. But it seems kind of humid here, so we kept them in the fridge. But tonight we're going to go ahead and use them and fix some, have Pizza Friday. Pizza Friday. So I've got a couple things for show and tell today. And one is a Easter card that was sent to us by Missy and Sherm Crabtree. And it was very nice of y'all. I appreciate that so much. Please open, it says, please open this Easter card quietly. And then on the inside it says the Easter Bunny has a jelly bean hangover. Oh, it's a lot of jelly beans. Thank you guys so much. That is very nice of you. And I have a coin collection. It's not, you know, the best in the world, but I'm proud of it. I actually had been collecting coins, and I used to collect stamps too when I was very young. I probably started out at maybe 10 years old or something like that. And the first collection I had got stolen after, I don't know how old. I mean, I'd been collecting it probably for maybe close to 20 years. and it was stolen along with all my ball cards and a lot of my stamps and stuff. But oh, I opened it up without. But anyway, I had to start all over, and as anybody that knows about it, that's a hard thing to do. You can't ever get back what you had or anything like that. But I've got a few nice things, and every now and then I am subscribed to quite a few coin shows, and they do coins, basically all the time, almost not all their vlogs, but that's what they do, and it's a good thing. But every now and then on Show and Tell, I'll show a little piece of mine. I hope y'all are interested. But this here, this is the United States Mint. It comes from the Mint, and it's the 225th anniversary enhanced uncirculated coin set. Just needless to say, it was like a limited type edition thing, because they're only going to make it for that 1 year. But it's got a different, a better look to it. Like it stands out a little bit more. These are the quarters, like the state quarters. I hope this doesn't glare too bad, y'all. It looks like it is. I apologize. Maybe I can put it back a little further. But this one has the says effigy mounds, Frederick Douglass, Ozark Riverways, George Roberts Clark, and Ellis Island. And maybe I can get some of this glare off somehow, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know where that's coming from. It seems like... Well, anyway, that's that. And then these are the coins, that are normally minted. These are all S from San Francisco. That's your normal, what they minted. And then the back right there. And I don't know, I'm going to have to change my lighting some maybe next time, because I don't like that the way it does. I don't know if it would make any difference to... I still see it for some reason. I hope it looks better than I see it on mine. But anyway, I just thought I would just grab something. I didn't go through it or anything to find that. I just reached in there and grabbed something. So that's what I might do. And I got some really... the Eagles dollar coins, the silver ones, those are really nice. I love those. I'll show some of those too in the future. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I try to find some things different every now and then for show and tell. A haul is one thing, but if it's something personal of yours, I like that. I like when people show things that they're interested in. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I was trying to think if I had anything coming up. Pretty soon I need to order my health and my vitamins and stuff like that too, and I'll do that and I'll show when it comes in. But I think that's about it for tonight. We're going to have pizza night and family night on Friday night. Saturday is Seafood Saturday. We're going to try to stick to it as long as we have enough to get, we got enough for one more meal of the fish fillets, and we didn't have any shrimp left, so but we've got some scallops, so we've been needing to try. And I think that's what we're going to have Saturday, on Seafood Saturday. And then if we have enough left to do it, we'll probably get some more, maybe some fish sticks or something. But we're going to try to eat seafood each Saturday if we can, because we haven't been eating near enough fish. We weren't eating it, period. So I guess that's, any weed's better than nothing. So everybody have a great evening with your families, and have a great weekend, and I'll be seeing everybody tomorrow. Thanks so much. Press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye.